Got a rainy day. Good morning, everyone. Today is Sunday. I haven't uploaded all week long because I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I am getting over the sick. My mom has the kids. She's taking them to church. They're gonna be in some like Christmas pageant. They have to be there for like practicing and stuff, which is gonna be really cute to see. Michael is on his way to Houston today, so it's just little old me for the next few hours. Part of me is like, get up, go to the gym, you know, make something of yourself today. But then the other part of me is like, treat yourself. When I do have my kids, I'm just like, ooh, if I ever had a break, the things that I would do. And then when I don't have them, I'm just like, what do I do with myself? 281 mannequin challenge. Literally. Really good about going to the gym during the week. I just didn't make it as much as I would have liked to this past week, but it wasn't entirely out of laziness. I was busy and I was sick. So what are you gonna do? I also don't ever get time away from the kids, like by myself, so I'm going to come to the grocery store and pick up what I need for dinner, and then I'm going to grab a coffee and watch this movie that I've been at home that I've been wanting to watch forever. What is it, a Christmas horror story or something like that? I'll show you when I get home. The kids see something Christmas, they're gonna want to watch it, and I don't want to traumatize them just yet. I mean, as it is, they watch Coraline and freak out, which rightfully so. Coraline is a fucking traumatizing movie. This is to prove to you all what a mess I've actually become. How does this happen? How does this happen? Well, I need to wash this anyway, so. This is really easy to make. I feel like I might have vlogged this already, but if I did, it was a lifetime ago. It's basically like a meatball soup. I really wish I had better lighting here, and I also wish I had my tripod. It's in storage. Don't worry. We're moving next month, guys. Don't worry. I'm gonna get all of my stuff back soon, and then we will really be able to get down to business. But I did want to show you guys this because I don't cook it kind of every day, and since it's been the rainiest weekend, I believe it's gonna rain tomorrow. Why not? My man is gonna be out working in the rain all day, poor baby. So make sure that he has something delicious and warm to come home to at the end of the day. For my meatballs, I've got chorizo and my ground turkey. I'm going to add carrots into this. This is about like maybe 1 or 2 carrots shredded, and then I have just like a bunch of cilantro. I cut it in half and then trimmed that all up, chopped it all up. This is 7 cloves of garlic. We like garlic in this family, so I'm going to do about half of this for the actual soup, and then about half for the meatballs. That'll be super tasty. You're not gonna be able to see my bowl, but I'm gonna talk to you. So I've got cumin that I'm gonna add to this, teaspoon or so to taste. Pepper. Cumin always reminds me of like the sweaty old uncle at the party that is asking for a to-go plate. Salt, again, to taste. You don't need to use too much because there is, the chorizo itself is pretty salty. And then garlic powder, because again, I just feel like you can never have too much garlic in anything. I feel like any recipe that calls for garlic, double it and you'll be good. Typically to help bind, some recipes typically use like rice or maybe breadcrumbs. I'm not a big fan of breadcrumbs. You're gonna get your carbs either way, but you kind of wanna, I'm trying to do this a little bit healthier, and so I'm trying to do like a healthy carb as opposed to a white breadcrumb, if you get what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm gonna do oats here. Some people use rice. I feel like the rice, just the balls kind of fall apart more, like cooked rice, and it absorbs too much of the liquid, where the Where the oats, that doesn't happen so much, so I like to use oats. Plus it's a little bit, like I said, healthier of an option. I use about half a cup or so, sometimes a little more. When I start mixing, I can kind of tell how much more I need. It's just one of those things that you kind of got to touch. And typically you would use egg, like crack an egg in there just to kind of help bind it all. But I'm a dum-dum and forgot the egg, so I'm gonna do just like a tablespoon or two of milk. It's gonna help. That was a lot of milk. Just to kind of help with moisture so the meatballs aren't dry. All right, my meatballs are meatballing. I'm gonna start adding stuff into this pot here. I've got a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to first add in the celery and onion, just because those, I don't know, that's the way that I was told to do it, so that's why. I'm gonna add those in first. Chop up some tomatoes. I've got 5 tomatoes here. They don't have to be like super fine because they'll break down while the soup is cooking. And the last things that I'm gonna add to this pot while it's sweating, you can see it like super steaming over here. Some potatoes. I don't like to add too many because again, the potatoes will absorb some of the liquid. So you're just gonna kind of watch that. I usually add about 3. And then I'm gonna chop up the rest of this cilantro and add it right into the bowl. I added all the stuff in here. I'm gonna let it cook for like just enough. I wish you could see inside of here, but as you can see, it's super steamy. I'm getting a facial. The tomatoes will cook down to kind of like mush, and that's what you want. I'm gonna add 6 cups of chicken broth. I'm gonna bring this up to like the most rapid boil that it can come to because that's what's going to cook the meatballs really quickly. If you throw it in while the liquid looks, you know, like this before it's hot and before it's ready, the meatballs are just going to fall apart. They're not going to cook quick enough. You want to have the liquid really, really hot. That way the meatballs kind of cling together and cook super fast. So I'm going to let this come up to a boil and clean up a bit while that's doing what it needs to do. Can you hear it? It's at a raging boil. Time to drop my little soldiers. I'm gonna let that cook for like 10 minutes or so on high. Just like I said, you want your liquid to be like boiling. That way the meatballs will cook quickly and not fall apart. After 10 minutes, I'm gonna like put it on low, let it cook for like another 10, and then we will be done and ready to go. Who's back? So my mom brought the kids back a couple of hours ago. We're just cuddling and watching Mickey Mouse Christmas on Netflix. I didn't get to finish my movie, which is fine. Bedtime, it's getting close, so I'll just watch it once they fall asleep.
And I stuck with Grandma.
Yes, you did. You spent the night at Grandma and her boyfriend's house? I feel like boyfriend sounds so... I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm married and have been married for like an old bitter hag. I feel like boyfriend sounds so immature. Laid back Sunday. Literally, I'm so glad I didn't go to the gym today. It's just exactly what I needed to just kind of reset. Shosha's messing with my camera.
I'm terribly sorry.
Go ahead, grab it. Say what you need to say.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday.
Today's Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Tell them about what you did last night.
We made cookies and go dancing and go to church. I had so much fun. That was wonderful. Okay.